Welcome everyone to the Pro Wrestling Spotlight presents True Heel Heat 64. We are 64 episodes in, and this is our AEW Revolution preview. It is me, your True Heel Phenom SP3, back once again with the lovely, the beautiful. She has returned to us.
Welcome back.
Princess of the True Heels, the bottle girl of the True Heels, Miss Chrissy Love.
Wow. I miss you guys.
I know, you've been missed.
This is the most positive thing I have seen all day.
Really?
Yes.
Oh, wow.
So with that in mind, to my far left over here is our resident True Heel alcoholic, Top Guy JJ. How you feeling? Feeling okay?
Let's get it started, y'all. Let's get this shit started. Let's get it started, because I don't know if I'm going to have another show after this one.
I feel like you're going to have a lot to say on this episode.
I don't know if I'm going to have another show after what.
Well, you bought the big dog in.
Yeah, he bought the big bottle.
Yeah, this one requires the big gun. So
Not the little ones today, huh?
Ain't no little ones here, ain't no accidents. Ain't no nip bar here. No, not tonight. Not tonight.
He's already banging stuff.
Right?
Not tonight. Oh, listen.
You don't like your
I'm
liver
being
here.
careful. I'm being careful, producer. Watch your fucking mouth.
We're off the rails already.
Right here.
All right, so we start off every True Heel Heat where we shout out those supporting our group page, our Facebook page, our YouTube page. This is our True Heel roll call. So our top 3 conversation starters
today.
on the True Heels
Right?
group page, our True Heel Trinity is New Japan aficionado James Wims. Coming in at number 2 is the host of the Romeo Report himself, Romeo Anthony Colon, and coming in at number 1 for I think it's like 20 episodes straight,
Weeks in a row.
the Negro Buck, Nick Jackson. Yes.
So the only reason why there's even going to be any juice in here.
Damn, like
I
that's
need to-
that
That
went
is a
up to
lot.
all the
Because
ice.
I need to give it a color. That's it. There's the only reason. Why.
You just gonna put a drop?
There's literally that.
Wow.
For this shit right
You're
here.
a good bartender.
He is like
Me? Oh yeah.
extra
Absolutely.
tip, extra
Right.
tip for you.
Absolutely. That to my liver today.
What?
A couple of the True Heels that we gotta shout out.
Yeah, no.
I know my heels need. Listen, they're gonna have to carry this show today.
Well, a couple of the True Heels we gotta shout out from the
Once
page.
I'm done, I'm gonna be fucking done.
Stephen Mack, Ian Flores, Frankie Ortega, Daniel Carey, and Greg Kingsley. Thank you guys for supporting the group page. Our YouTube subscribers, we got to shout out Steven. He's a big AEW fan.
Steven?
Yeah,
Like
Steven.
Even Steven?
That's his name, Steven. On YouTube. He's been enjoying Stat King's Dark Power with the AEW Dark review.
I'm going to call him Even Steven. Keep going.
And then Dose of Reality 420. He's also been enjoying Dark Power and giving us facts about the wrestlers on NWA Power. So we've been appreciating
yeah,
that
the
in the
show out
comment
there.
section.
Here's going to be the second most positive moment of the show. So, Heels, if y'all want to salute real quick.
Sure.
Because,
Hell yeah.
This shit is about to go all the way
Cheers
down
to your
here.
liver. Cheers to your liver,
It's all the way
sir.
down
Cheers.
here. And shouts to our lovely special guest that is in the background. I'm not sure if she likes to get her name shouted out loud.
Hey,
So
we-
I'm just gonna.
You tried to perfect how it's pronounced, so go ahead.
Wow.
Yeah, on the spot,
air,
on live on air. Yep, live on air. Go ahead.
Really
Go ahead. You took the time. You asked.
You got it, you
Go
got it,
ahead.
you
We
got
got this. Come on.
Yo,
Go ahead.
You're gonna have me really sit here and try to have me butcher
wanna say it
Ishika's
together?
name?
Oh, he got it! There we go.
That was just as much pressure as it was to run a WWE show. I'm telling yo.
Do you want this?
Get through the news.
He's not even reading.
I don't care about
So,
the agenda.
we gotta
I do
shout
not
out-
care about that fucking agenda. I'm not reading that shit.
Okay.
We gotta shout out my
catch up.
toxic brother, Larry Morgan, who was.
I don't know
That's
what
my
that-
water. God damn it! Like God, would you
I
relax?
thought that was yours, actually.
I gotta shout out my toxic
What?
brother, Larry Morgan, for filling in last time on True Heel Heat.
Yeah, so he was a
63.
surprise guest?
Yes, he was a
Oh,
surprise
wow,
guest.
that's
We
beautiful.
replaced Beauty with the Beast. That is Larry
That is
Morgan.
true. You're right.
And of course, I hope you guys have been enjoying Off the Rails with Top Guy JJ on our YouTube channel, where he has all the time in the world to kind of express himself in a very calm and sensible place. Yeah, he's in like a tea ceremony room yelling and screaming. Yes, for like 30 minutes. So check that out. Yes.
Episode 3 is coming real soon. I swear to God, you do not want to miss this one.
And then soon to come, we're doing the retro reviews with the Retro Rebels with me and Frisco. So check that out, coming to the YouTube channel very soon.
Retro
Anything
reviews? Okay.
from the Spotlight and the True Hills before we get started?
All right, well, Chris G just wants to start off by saying thank you to WWE for officially turning him into an AEW mark. The Negro Buck feels your pain, JJ.
Oh, you ain't felt it yet.
We're gonna give him his platform this week.
It was a whole funeral after this card is gonna come up. Don't worry. The whole funeral.
Dissenting opinion, Sir Joey Reyes says Goldberg, the all-time greatest superhero.
Yes! Yes! I agree! 100%! Yes! Continue!
Chris G follows up. Saudi blood when he got me drinking wine like a hipster in Greenpoint.
Okay, there we go.
JMC says they fucking blew up the Fiend gimmick now by letting an old man and Goldberg beat him, or as I call him, old turd.
Old turd.
Correction, they blew up the Fiend gimmick 3 months ago.
They did. They really much did. So,
We went to Sweet
anything
Saudi
else?
4, right?
Well, no. We're talking about Hell in a Cell. But anything else from the Spotlight or the True Hills?
Sir Reyes says Goldberg versus Sting at WrestleMania.
I agree. Well, let's get started. Our top news. We got to get into the whole reason of what happened today. Today was Sweet Saudi Money. 5. And yes, it was main evented by The Fiend Bray Wyatt defending the WWE Universal Championship against Goldberg. But the news that dropped this week was that there was big changes to the WrestleMania 36 card. My Uncle Dave Meltzer.
See, why didn't you put that in our group chat that we have?
No, this is why I send you the agenda. I did it one day prior even for you.
I this literally like 30 hours in advance.
Exactly.
Yo, kid y'all not last show.
But I'm not looking at that right then.
Fucking agenda 10 minutes before the show.
Yeah, they did.
So he got a 30-hour improvement. So props to I don't give you that much props. But
Thank you.
Props to you on this.
Thank you.
Okay,
I ain't read the shit because I knew what the fuck was coming. And
So yes, my Uncle Dave Meltzer in the Wrestling Observer newsletter reveals that big changes are going on behind the scenes for the card for WrestleMania 36 in Tampa, Florida.
The card was looking pretty good at
Let me continue.
Before.
Right now.
yeah, that's why we're already talking about WrestleMania 37.
Right now, Roman Reigns versus the Fiend Bray Wyatt
Talking about Hollywood.
versus the Fiend Bray Wyatt for the WWE Universal Championship, and John Cena versus Elias has been taken off the card. The entire SmackDown side of the WrestleMania card is now in flux right now, while the Raw side is pretty much confirmed. Right now, the confirmed matches are Drew McIntyre versus Brock Lesnar.
And you know what's so sad? Like, Raw sucks.
Raw is actually good. It's better than NXT right now. NXT fucking sucks. It's boring.
I mean, that's to be decided.
Yeah, I mean, different opinion.
Yeah.
Different opinion.
But, yeah, I mean, snooze fest to Raw, but carry on.
And that's going to be for the WWE Championship. Rhea Ripley versus Charlotte Flair for the NXT Women's Championship.
NXT Championship.
No, it's that they changed it back to NXT Women's. Yes, they did. I called it.
I missed one fucking week and
that was one of the top news 2 episodes ago.
I should have never changed it though. It was dumb. Like, why would you change it?
Why didn't you do it in the first place?
That's what I'm saying.
Hey, he's just going to be upset this whole episode.
I'm going to be I'm telling you.
While our rumored matches are Edge versus Randy Orton, Becky Lynch versus Shayna Baszler for the Raw Women's Championship. This morning on Wrestling Observer Radio, Uncle Dave Meltzer confirmed
What
also...
station this come on? This is on the internet or is it on...
I'll send you my account.
Thank you.
So Uncle Dave confirmed that Roman Reigns versus Goldberg is a new match for WrestleMania, and the Fiend Bray Wyatt versus John Cena.
Why?
He said that today's result would determine which one of those matches is for the WWE Universal Championship, and I'll let you guess which one that is. Yes, it is the big dog, Roman Reigns versus Goldberg for the WWE Universal Championship at WrestleMania 36 or Roman Mania 5. Yeah, I am so happy. And there's other news. WWE is in talks with ESPN Plus to bring their pay-per-views over there. So they need this mainstream match.
I'm letting you know this right now. If I gotta pay extra money, you're not getting no more SmackDown with the Lynches ever fucking again. I'm letting you know that
it's
right
on
now.
Fox. SmackDown is on Fox.
I'm boycotting. Matter of fact, I'm closing up my damn shirt, and I'm not wearing no more wrestling stuff. I'm not doing this no more. I'm not doing this with y'all. I'm not doing this. No.
I definitely tried not to expose the wrestling shirt today.
I'm not doing this. This is unacceptable.
So what are your thoughts on the changes?
This is unacceptable.
Why?
What?
Why?
Why are we having Goldberg? So we're gonna have Goldberg go into Elimination Chamber. He probably not gonna show up just like Brock.
Yeah.
So we're gonna have 2 of our titles.
We got 3 Elimination Chambers. What do we need with a Goldberg match?
This is true. However, we don't have none of our main titles on this card.
Yeah, we do.
To lead, we do. Which one?
The WWE SmackDown Women's title. That's a major title.
You couldn't even do that without laughing.
It was in the main event of WrestleMania last year.
It wasn't a main event.
That's a major title.
It is. However, I'm talking about the men's title right now.
Oh no, those guys are gonna be off. They just showed up in Saudi Arabia. They had to travel 20 hours to Saudi Arabia.
We even having a show tomorrow.
They might not make it back.
You're right. Like last time, they never even did make it back.
Goldberg and Brock Lesnar, you guys need to stop being so hard on them. They work very hard, like 5 times a year, to entertain you guys and get the biggest reaction, even though people do not respect them. Like, why don't you guys respect them?
In a minute, but I need you to put 1 minute on there because I'm going to ask you to start that very soon before I start something.
Okay.
No, I'll give you the floor. I'll give you the floor.
No, I don't need the floor. I need you to finish your stories.
No. I have more questions. I want to ask you guys the questions. I gave you all the information, so I want to ask you guys the question.
That you need to tell the Spotlight or the True Heel Nation before we get into our moment, because we're going to have a moment.
The floor is yours, sir.
You have 1 minute. Start the timer right now.
You have 1 minute.
No.
You're timing yourself.
No. This is a minute off True Heel Heat right now. Please press start.
Go ahead.
This 1 minute, I'm giving anybody on this page to send a comment to help me understand what the fuck just took place. I'm looking at it right now. I'm literally looking at every single comment. If anybody can give me anything that makes any logical fucking sense as to what happened, you got 37 seconds left to let me know what the fuck happened.
Ooh, I can answer. I can answer.
You're a part of the 30 seconds.
Oh, I'm a part of the 30 seconds? So, WWE is bringing their pay-per-views over to ESPN+, which means wrestling fans have to now get a subscription to an over-the-top service for $4.99 a month and also pay $50 to $60 for the pay-per-view.
This is why you're not getting SmackDown with the Lynch.
So they need a mainstream matchup that will draw casual people to pay that amount. Goldberg versus Roman Reigns is a lot bigger than Roman Reigns versus The Fiend. Plain and simple.
All right, minutes up.
Perfect timing.
So Goldberg is what's going to draw up money?
Mm-hmm. Goldberg proved he was a draw in 2016. The episode that he came back on Raw in October of 2016 was the highest drawing episode of 2016. Every episode that he was on the way to WrestleMania 33 were higher rated episodes than the episodes he wasn't on. The episodes that he was on, he had the highest rated segment. He came back on SmackDown a couple of weeks ago, highest rated segment again. On SmackDown last week, highest rated segment of the show, even though it was at the end of the show, which typically doesn't get the most viewers.
Right.
Because people don't make it all the way through 2 hours. Yeah. Only the lovely people on SmackDown with the Lynches. But not all wrestling fans make it that far, and it was still the highest rated on there. And probably people got subscriptions to WWE Network today to watch Goldberg beat The Fiend in 2 minutes.
Was it 2 minutes?
Yes, it was 2 minutes. I counted.
Oh, you didn't watch the whole match?
I counted the whole match.
I mean, I kind of
you just saw the end, so you saw half the match.
Yeah, the better part. The better
part.
I wasn't
looking at my timer. I'm
going on a timeline with you guys right? When was The Fiend created?
In about April of 2019.
Yes.
How many of us were happy that this happened?
We were ecstatic. We were all ecstatic. We had a brand new character. It looked like Bray Wyatt was finally gonna meet his potential. It was all these great segments. He had the Fiend look. He had the Mr. Rogers. It was all great times.
So somebody new that can draw.
Yeah, well,
right?
He didn't draw.
He can lead.
He didn't draw
because it was just.
He got lots of merch.
How about it's called giving him a chance? You know, that's just what it takes. It takes time. It takes substance. It takes a building of a bond between you and the fans. I'm assuming that's how I get to bond, and that's how I get to like my favorite potential wrestler. Maybe.
Maybe for you. I don't know.
So I had 6 months to digest this, and now 2019 terms, that is 5 fucking years.
Yeah, pretty much.
Wow.
So in 6 months, in October of 2019, I have declared the Fiend dead. Unkillable.
When did he die?
He was a human. He was a mutant that couldn't be beat by anything that was a human being.
True.
He got right back up after a jackhammer. No one's ever done that in history.
But then he disappeared.
Yeah, he disappeared because he controls the lights and red lights and all this type of other things. The Fiend is magical.
And I'm like, why did they wrestle in red lights? Because it was outside.
Exactly.
Yo, the WWE are the biggest pieces of shit in the world of anything that revolves fantasy entertainment. They can suck any dick. The shit that they do that infuriates my mind so fucking much is that they sit here and they try to make you believe and they sell you on this thing that is supposed to be this superhero, this super monster, this super mutant, and he loses to a man that can't even execute his own fucking move.
But you know WWE.
He can't execute. He went up 3 feet in the air.
Yeah, he barely picked him up though.
3 feet. Didn't even hook the motherfucker's leg, and there was no fight. He was dead. The Fiend was dead. It was over for him. Like his body was done. His fucking complete. His whole mutant self just left. It was like literally Magneto just came in from the heavens. He landed in Saudi Arabia, took all of the Fiend's adamantium out of his fucking body, and just shifted it wherever the fuck it went. And then the Fiend just became this regular ass Bray Wyatt. Oh shit. No, he became Husky fucking Harris.
But
he became Husky fucking Harris in 2 minutes. The Fiend is now not only dead, the obituary was said, it is over. No one will ever believe this shit again. Yeah. It is done. He is completely finished. Wow. Bray Wyatt's time in WWE needed to be over the minute the 3 count happened. That shit is over. Over. I swear to God, I dare any adult that is above the age of 4 believe that the Fiend is actually something of worthy to now invest your time in.
So I got a question for you.
Please indulge me with your bullshit.
Do you really think The Fiend versus Roman Reigns would be a draw for the mainstream public to get? I'm asking a question.
Mainstream draw is. You have sold me on The Fiend for the entire year. The Fiend literally came in and created 2 new belts.
Yep.
2 belts. Mm-hmm. He got shifted over to Channel 5. He got shifted over to Fox where he was already on Raw. You shifted him to Channel 5. And then you what the fuck? Goldberg? Yeah.
WWE is their own worst enemy.
Like, you picked Bill fucking Goldberg. I don't care how old he is. I don't care about any of that shit. This motherfucker hasn't been around since last year, and the last shit that we saw him was the worst professional wrestling match I've ever seen in my fucking life.
I think The Fiend versus Seth was worse.
Ooh.
That wasn't a wrestling match. That was a shit show.
Hey, it was worse than Goldberg versus Taker.
The Undertaker and Goldberg actually tried to have a match.
And it was pretty good until one of them got a concussion.
All right, shut up.
It was.
Shut up.
It was.
Shut
it was
up.
2 old dudes beating the crap out of each other.
The hell up.
Anything from the Spotlight and the True Hills.
All right, the Negro Buck says that was the sloppiest bro hammer ever.
Yeah.
Chris G says he's convinced that Bray Wyatt pissed in Vince's protein shake one time as a rib. Brian Rivera from 5 Villains, he was happy that the Fiend lost. He's like the only one.
Thank you. No, he's not the only one. I've been trying to tell y'all. They made the right decision.
All you fucking fans.
No, this is
like, yo, we have been clamoring and wanting this shit forever for him. He finally gets it. And not only they fuck up by making him indestructible, so it's like, okay, at least since he's indestructible, he's going to headline WrestleMania. At least we're going to get the Fiend at WrestleMania. At least we're going to get that much. We're going to get that. He's going to lose to Roman Reigns, get speared like 9 times, because Roman Reigns, guess what, has the fucking stamina to do it. So he would have gotten up, speared him again, gotten up, speared him again. It would have looked like an epic story where Roman Reigns ended this shit. He loses to a...
It took 5 spears.
He lost to a suplex.
He gave him 4 spears.
He lost to a suplex.
4 spears and then the bro hammer. Bro hammer.
So then he hits him with the worst headbutt I've seen. He hits him with some shitty. He hits him with some old man knees. He hit him with the June bug knees.
Still gonna watch WrestleMania.
He hit him with the June bug knees. They had a moment.
Why he gotta be Junebug though?
Word.
They had a moment.
Why he gotta be Junebug?
Like
damn.
they had a moment where they're hooking up for the bro hammer, and they're just like sitting there. They're just like sitting there. Like, I'm fucking tired. Great, I'm fucking tired. I need you to jump as much as possible for me. I need you to jump as much as possible. I need you to get your fat ass up, and I need you to jump as much as you can for me. Bray Wyatt jumps 2 feet.
Right, like
Goldberg picks up the other 12 inches.
I mean, he did the best he could, and what can you at least stop being angry for 20 seconds and name a match that would have been a bigger mainstream draw than Goldberg versus Roman?
Well, JMC says he'd rather see Goldberg than Goldberg.
Well, JMC, your favorite wrestler is Triple H. Not many people agree with your taste. So I need Top Guy JJ to stop focusing on him and what he feels and look at it from the WWE perspective like I do. Put on your Vince hat and tell me what match would be a bigger mainstream draw for WWE to go to a new over-the-top service where fans will be paying 6 times the amount that they're paying right now for pay-per-views than Goldberg versus Roman.
Literally stop fucking watching this shit because everything is a fucking business decision.
Yep.
It is.
No longer entertainment. It is a strictly business decision, and that shit just sucked all the fun out of me. I literally do not give a flying fuck about the entire SmackDown side of WrestleMania. I don't give a fuck what match happens from it. It could be fucking God versus Zeus, and I will not care.
I don't know about y'all guys. I think it's better for the Fiend rather than losing the Universal title at WrestleMania, he's gonna beat John Cena.
But do we really want to see him fight John Cena?
Yes, I want him to get his win back at WrestleMania.
Against John Cena.
6 years. 6 years in the making. What do you mean 6 years too late? 6 years in the making.
I like how all of these comebacks are giving these 3-word answers, but there's no fucking eloquency with any of these answers. It is a business.
It is.
But yo, what are we enjoying from it? So are we enjoying the business side? Do we enjoy that it's a business? No.
I enjoyed it.
That shit entertains us and it keeps us fucking watching. It gets us hooked. We are into the storylines. We are into the characters. We are into the theme of what they give us a perception of professional wrestling. So all of that business shit, shut the fuck up with that business shit.
Yeah.
So you gonna give me the simple answer, talk about his business. Nigga, I know it's business.
Chrissy,
I'm in a business.
Chrissy, do you have a match that would be a bigger mainstream draw than Goldberg versus Roman Reigns? That's all I'm asking for. If y'all have a reasonable, logical replacement for Goldberg versus Roman Reigns that would be a draw to the casual fan and the mainstream public, then let me know. Let me know. But if you're just gonna be complaining and be angry about it, then you are just being a wrestling fan. Yes, with the WWE, if you're gonna watch WWE and you're gonna be a fan of WWE, I'm sorry, you're gonna have to think about it from a business perspective.
All right, so put it like this, and this is the answer directly from my boy Drunk Guy JJ. I haven't watched SmackDown in over a month and a half. The only way I get my SmackDown information is through SmackDown with the Lynches. It's the only way I get my SmackDown information because the show sucks. Raw has been a million times better, and based on the knowledge that I've been getting, Raw has just simply been better. I don't give a fuck. Change my mind all you want. Put in your little comments or that has just been my opinion.
Raw's been so good that Drunk Guy JJ can't do a show anymore because he can't drink that much.
I literally just said I am not giving a shit about the entire SmackDown side of WrestleMania.
I just wanted to let it be known that we were the first to put Otis and Tucker over.
NXT is WWE.
Just saying.
You were the SmackDown with the Lynches was the first to tell me that Otis was over with the kids. And then by the kids, it became everybody else in like a matter of a couple of weeks.
I'm just saying.
You started the trend. You guys were doing the wormy from the first episode. Y'all did.
You know, I love getting my 20 minutes of SmackDown with the Lynches because that shit saves me 2 hours of fucking pain.
That's why we're saying, guys, if you're watching this right now, if you don't want to watch a show, just watch our YouTube channel. We got everything.
And not for nothing, the show, like, literally, like, we're going through it. I'm like, okay, this is, all right. You see, I don't write much. I'm just writing, okay, this is a segment. We don't have to watch this. It's just like, literally, like, I swear, it's maybe like 4 matches within the 2 hours. Everything else is either something backstage.
Okay, finish, please, because I got one more thing to say.
Okay. It's either something backstage or...
Go ahead.
I'm so sorry.
It's either something backstage or something that's just foolishness to someone challenging someone. It's just it is nothing really happening on the brand of that show. When they made the change to Fox, I can say that as I have to sit there and force myself to watch the show. And we fast forward a lot. We're like, okay, fast forward. Sometimes the kids just are like so distracted, they're not even paying attention. I have to make them watch it.
I propose a trade right now on the YouTube channel for the True Heel Heat Nation.
What?
I propose Drunk Guy JJ doing SmackDown and the Lynches do Raw.
Getting smacked with Drunk Guy JJ.
Let's keep it real. When was the last time we got an episode of Going Raw with Drunk Guy JJ?
Because he can't drink that much.
Because
the show's
good.
Really?
It's been good. Yeah. So you ain't got that much to drink about. You got maybe one shot in you. And then this shit is... And
it's usually a Seth Rollins promo.
Usually the rest of it is tolerable.
Not for nothing. I like the new Messiah of Seth Rollins.
I'm okay with it, except when he does a 20-minute sermon.
Like, I am not saying that Raw
I usually don't make the end. Yeah, I usually don't watch the last part of the show. By 10 o'clock, I check out. I'm like checked out.
Yeah. Raw hasn't been great.
I watch what it's on my DVD.
It's been good though.
Raw hasn't been great, but it has been way better.
It's been way
than that shit on Channel 5.
Damn, sorry.
Anything from the Spotlight and the True Heels before we move on?
Early on, Ron Richards said, "This is just what WWE does. The Fiend Bray Wyatt isn't done."
Thank you.
Matt Martin said Vince loves that Saudi money way too much.
This is very true. Like he's laughing at us on the plane.
And he's gonna get millions of dollars to move his pay-per-views to the ESPN Plus.
But my whole thing is like, you already have the subscriptions, right? Now you think that you're gonna get more subscriptions to get the pay-per-views?
The WWE Network subscription has gone down. It's finally under 1 million here in the United States.
Well, yeah,
everything's down.
All right, so I'm going to put a cap on what I'm talking about.
Okay.
My whole gripe has never been about Goldberg. My whole gripe has been the fucking handling of Bray Wyatt. That has been my beef the entire fucking time for any of you motherfuckers that has actually been listening to my rants. It has been about how he has been severely mishandled. Yep. It is the worst handling of a potential big star that I have ever seen in my life.
They dropped the ball at Hell in a Cell, right?
This is disgustingly bad.
It went off a cliff at Hell in a Cell.
No, but it went off before that when
No. Hell in a Cell.
That's Sweet Saudi too, though.
No, but that was after.
You made
Sweet Saudi Money 4 was after that.
Y'all made him inhuman.
You're right, because the way he lost.
Y'all made him inhuman.
They did the no contest at Hell in a Cell.
After SummerSlam?
Yes, they did the no contest at Hell in a Cell, and then that's the Fiend won at Sweet Saudi Money 4.
to make him lose a couple
So
months
Jeremy
later.
Rivera states it nicely. I don't understand. Bray Wyatt kicks out of 75 curb stomps, but doesn't kick out of a botched jackhammer.
Right.
Botched jackhammer greater than curb stomp. It makes sense to me. What? It makes sense to me.
But this is the shit that WWE makes you say.
And early on, Stat King said, look at Sid doing Romeo's gimmick better than Romeo.
Absolutely.
Yes, I am.
Listen, you know what? Listen, and y'all motherfuckers love my emotional ass, and as long as this shit helps this shit, I am gonna fucking speak my mind every single goddamn time I see some completely bullshit botched shit like this. This, my God. Yo, I was at work and I just stopped working for like a half hour.
he had this shit in his hand. He was like, I'm just gonna drop this.
Well, who won with Naomi and Bailey? Bailey won?
Yeah, Bailey beat.
Of course.
I don't give a fuck about the. Yo, listen, the problem it's not. Oh my God.
I like the finish where she puts Naomi's legs in her own t-shirt and then gives her finisher. That was pretty cool.
So what happens to Bray Wyatt now?
He's going to beat John Cena at
Oh my God, and no one cares!
I do!
I
do!
Holy fuck! John Cena has much hair as Baby Seth! Why do we care?
Hey, everybody's been wanting
Time out.
Yes.
So...
Oh my God, why? Why do we care?
Who is John Cena going to fight? Is he fighting The Fiend or he's going to fight Bray Wyatt?
He's fighting The Fiend, Bray Wyatt.
Oh.
No. Are we fighting? But is he going to be dressed as?
He's going to be dressed as The Fiend.
Okay.
Shit.
So is it the man of Thugonomics is going to go against The Fiend?
Yes.
Or he's going to be like the Can't See Me John Cena?
No,
Ruthless Aggression is a great series, by the way. Second.
Don't get me started. Why do you want to get me started on this shit? Why did you even mention this shit? No. Yes, that's what me upset.
This is why we sit opposite of each other. Are you fucking kidding me?
Because that first episode was the biggest piece of shit.
Out WrestleMania life. And you over here talking about a show that airs on the network for 40 fucking minutes that no one ever has to see.
Because I get why the decision was made today. You guys don't get it. I get it. I get the business side. I've had my own business.
Ruthless Aggression is a very good show, sir.
No, it's not.
Yes, it is.
That first episode, they said after the Attitude Era, business went down. So to change things up, Vince McMahon decided we need to rebrand and we need to change the name to WWE. What a piece of fucking shit!
That is such a lie.
You motherfucker! The World Wildlife Fund is the why you had to rebrand. Get the fuck out of here with that revisionist bullshit.
This is very true. I said that. I was like, wait. He just like his friend Donald Trump. He gotta get his facts together. The facts checkers is not telling him that this is a lie. This is straight bullshit.
Are they fucking serious?
And then they kept showing him. Then they kept saying ruthless aggression. I'm like, if they say that shit one more goddamn time.
First of all, the fans labeled it ruthless aggression.
No, he did. They literally showed it. He did.
Whatever. Anybody that is above the age of 18 years old knows why WWE is not WWF.
Facts.
Yeah, so why lie?
Why are we talking about
Why lie?
This is something that happened 20 fucking years ago.
Why lie?
I kind of brought it up.
She did. I'm just going off of her. But let's move on to our next.
Like he's upset about like. Wait, how did we get on the subject again?
Hey, we'll move on to something that gets.
No, I just want to hear a logical reason as to why this shit has happened with Bray Wyatt.
I told you the logical reason. You don't get business. We understand that now. Okay. You literally just told the fans at home you don't get business. We understand. They understand why this was done. It's all about business. It's all about the WWE making money.
No, that is the internet saving fucking copy paste answer.
No, it's not.
Simply say the only one that I would sit here and I will literally say understands business 1000% is my man Stat King because I am not smarter than him.
Stat King, please put a comment in the comment section. You get it.
It's a business, man. It's a business, nigga. I am in a business. And when I hear shit that is not working for the customer, guess what the fuck we do?
No!
We change it.
It doesn't work for you! Like, It works for everybody else. Goldberg, I just went through everything. Goldberg is the top rated segment every time he's on a fucking WWE show. What do you get? He draws people.
So you like Goldberg?
No, he just draws people. I understand the business. You don't. And you've proven that this whole time.
Got it.
God. Let's move on.
No, I don't know why you have a whole agenda here. Knowing that this bullshit happened literally 3-4 hours ago, and you want to sit here and run through 32 pages of a fucking show.
He draws viewers when he's on TV. He draws subscriptions when he's on pay-per-view on the WWE Network. You are one fucking fan who doesn't even watch all their shows, so they don't give a fuck about you.
Fuck SmackDown.
Okay,
they don't give a fuck about you, so why are you so flexed out?
Why? Okay, so back to we're gonna have the Doctor of Thugonomics
post today on social
versus
media because they know that shit was an ass trash decision.
Well, see, that's what I did in Saudi Arabia.
I guarantee you, all those people that are on social media today complaining about this will watch SmackDown tomorrow.
Okay, well.
If SmackDown ratings is higher than last week, then I prove my point. Anyway, let's move on.
Yeah,
speaking of ratings, let's move on to
True Heel Heat 65. This show is going to be called True Heel Logic.
Because he has none of it. Yes, week 21 of the Wednesday Night Wars, AEW Dynamite drew 865,000 viewers, and WWE NXT drew 717,000 viewers, and AEW for the first time ever won every single demo. 18-49, 12-17, over 50, because all you old people love NXT, but this week you enjoyed AEW. What did you guys think about last night's shows? What was your thoughts on the two shows, and what you thought was the better episode, AEW Dynamite or WWE NXT last night?
I didn't see it. I saw the ending. I'm sorry. I was at the gym. I'm sorry.
Hey, work it out, girl.
Thank you.
What about you, JJ? What was your thoughts on Wednesday Night Wars last night?
That shit was all AEW to me.
I mean,
that shit was all AEW. I barely saw NXT.
I
barely saw NXT at all. So if y'all got some shit to enlighten me about NXT, please let me know. Because AEW dominated my TV screen, and that was a damn good show. So
I said it to our producer, Baby Seth, when I first saw him today. It was the best go-home show to a pay-per-view that I've seen from any wrestling promotion in a decade.
Really?
Yes, because it got you hype on the matches that you did not care about going into the episode.
And to say something to my boy Jason JMC,
Michael Campbell,
do you understand what the number one story is when we talk about the Monday Night Wars? What is always the lead-off story? 83 weeks. 83 weeks. 83 weeks. Enjoy the goddamn process. We're in it.
Exactly.
We're in the process.
Exactly.
This is the war of the process that creates the story.
What was his comment?
He says, I'm tired of that shit. I just want to enjoy wrestling. Who fucking cares about their ratings between both shows? That's getting old hearing this shit every day.
Okay. Jason, JMC, first of all, that was a great impersonation of JMC, because that's how I probably would read his comment as well. JMC, we understand you're a WWE fan. We understand you're a Triple H fan.
Hardcore.
And we understand Triple H runs NXT. So us talking about the fact that AEW has won every week in 2020 of this Wednesday Night Wars ratings, I understand why it's going to get you a little bit upset. And they've now won 17 out of 21 weeks. So, we filmed this show on Thursday. Yeah. One of the top news in wrestling on Thursdays is who won the ratings war for NXT and AEW. We give you the numbers of who won the ratings war, and then we talk about the show. If you want to talk about the show, put your comment in the comment section. If you enjoyed one part of NXT, put it in the comment section. But to cry and moan in the comments, you're wasting too much time, and there's a lot of things you could talk about rather than crying about the fact that ratings is important to the promotions, and from all the fans that talk about it every fucking Thursday, it's very important to the fans as well. Anything from the Spotlight in the True
I
Hills?
just want to put a bow on the last topic from Stat Guy. Sid is right. The money match that if they are trying to get on ESPN is Goldberg versus Reigns. I personally would have liked Fiend versus Reigns, but WWE does short-term planning and short-term paydays all the time. I think that's the key.
Thank
Short-term
you.
thinking.
Thank you. It's all about the short term. It's all about the match that's going to get them the most money now. It's not about building for a year from now. It's not even about building from 3 months from now. It's all about getting that check right now, and that's the match that gets it. And for AEW NXT, what I said about AEW, I want to say this. For the past 3 weeks, I've said AEW, that was the best episode of AEW Dynamite that I've seen. For literally 3 weeks
You've been
straight.
saying that for
I've said
not even 3 weeks. I think you've been saying that for like...
No. The week before that was it was good, but it was kind of off. But these last 3 weeks have kind of been like the best 3 episodes
The one
of
where
AEW.
homeboy last week when he skated down to the... What was the one that got the paint?
Darby Allin?
Yeah, he skates down in the skateboard. Mm-hmm. I want his pop figure. I think that's pretty cool.
You're a Darby fan?
I'm a Darby fan.
The Darby, that pop he got last week was incredible.
Last week's episode was, I think, better than this week.
That last week episode, I will say I give the edge a little bit to last week's episode, but like I said, last night was one of the best go-home shows. They got me hyped on Pac versus Orange Cassidy. But before that episode,
was actually really good.
Before that episode last night, I never knew I needed that match until they went face to face with each other. And then I heard Chuck E. T's promo where he says, "Yo, you messed up now, Pac. He's gonna try. He's gonna try. He's gonna try. He's gonna try." Oh my God, that was hilarious. And then Trent saying, "Well, he didn't tell us he was gonna try. He might not. I don't know." Awesome. But the highlight of the show, the 2 highlights for last night AEW was, of course, one of the best matches in AEW history and probably top 3 matches of AEW Dynamite history was that 30-minute Iron Man match between Pac and Kenny Omega. That brainbuster off the top rope hurt my neck.
Oh my God, yes.
The Falcon Arrow off the apron to the floor just had me holding my back.
See, I saw in my defense, I saw the beginning and I saw the ending.
Well, it was kind of the best, 2 of the best parts of the whole entire show. I love that, but I told Baby Seth this as well. The highlight of the whole entire show was the sit-down interview with Jim Ross with the participants in the AEW Tag Team Title match this Saturday. Hangman Page, Kenny Omega, and the Young Bucks. The Young Bucks talking about why they've never gotten the AEW Tag Team titles yet. Hangman Page being the most uncomfortable person in the world. He was drinking. He was fidgeting. And then his one line.
When is his heel turn coming?
I don't think he's gonna be. He doesn't need a heel turn. The fans love him too much. Honestly, they just need to keep telling the story and kind of let the fans choose who the heel is gonna be. Because
got it.
She said, when is Hangman Page's heel turn gonna happen?
Nah.
That doesn't need to happen. Yeah, they need to let it ride.
That wave.
They need to let it ride.
That's basically.
He's too popular.
That's in the sense of what happened. He's on basically like a long head Austin wave. Like just doing asshole shit, but just getting pops and just not changing his behavior at all.
Got it. Okay.
Like there's no need. There's no need for the extra drama.
Because even though it seems like a little bit of fiction.
Well,
friction.
The whole thing about this whole story is the fact that you could relate and kind of understand where each person is coming from.
Yeah.
Like Heyman Page, like he said last night during that interview, he was like, the AEW Tag Team titles is his biggest accomplishment ever. And now his best friends are trying to take it away from him. And then they said, their response, Young Bucks' response was, no matter who the titles has, it's all about the elite. He was like, you guys haven't been listening to me? I said months ago, I wanted out of the elite. I don't want to be a part of the elite. You guys just don't listen. And then the Young Bucks responded with, how can you leave the elite? We took you from being a jobber in ROH and put you in the Bullet Club. So just the realism, the reality of it, and just everything they were saying. That was some of the
related stuff. It's like
that was some of the best acting I've seen from professional wrestlers in a long ass time.
Okay, well.
What was your thoughts on everything with AEW? What was your highlight of the show?
The storytelling.
Yeah, they are good storytellers.
It's literally is something that just keeps me wanting to. Like, I never understood how much I want to see this feud between Moxley and Jericho just go on and on. Like,
How long is he supposed to wear the eye patch?
Yo, we went from.
He got stabbed in the eye with a spike.
Can we understand that we went?
That's real?
Wrestling is all about making us believe that it's real.
But I figured that it's been like months now, so I figured that he would have it off, finished.
It's been a month.
That's the part that pisses me off as a fan to make me invest my time into this shit. That is why AEW is doing me such a favor right now by giving me this quality storytelling. And the fact that, we went from the highlight reel featuring Mitch the Plant to basically a man versus the world.
Yeah.
And the belief, like just the back and forth is, and the way they go to it, the way they're going at it with each other, and these stories and these promos.
That headbutt.
Yeah.
That headbutt to Jericho. Oh my God.
This shit is literally, this is storytelling at its best. It's storytelling at its best. And the card in general, like, they have done an amazing job with the Cody and MJF story.
And even,
oh my God. Even last
like,
week's match was really, like...
AEW is doing a hell of a job at making every match feel important.
Yes, even Sammy versus Darby. Like, that has a story to it.
Who the fuck wanted Orange Cassidy versus Pac? Who?
Yeah.
Everyone, apparently.
Until it came on TV.
Did you watch Countdown after Dynamite?
No.
I would go out your way to watch that because Countdown got me hyped of even Jake Hager versus Dustin Rhodes. Dustin Rhodes cutting a passionate promo about Jake Hager failing at his MMA career.
I did see that.
Yeah.
I did see that. No, I want to talk to his bitch.
Exactly. Well, that was the segment on Dynamite. They did a sit down interview with Dustin Rhodes where he went off even more, and he shows so much passion. They even did sit down interviews with Nyla Rose and the commentators for AEW to build up the women's title match. Yeah. They did a great job with that special. NXT, my best moments would be the Ciampa versus Austin Theory. Shouts out to Austin Theory, my first interview I ever did with a professional wrestler, and that was a star-making performance by him, standing toe-to-toe with one of like the cornerstones of NXT. Was awesome. The little post-match between Gargano and Ciampa was good as well. I feel like we're on our way to a loser leaves NXT match at TakeOver Tampa. The other highlight of the show was Imperium coming out and interrupting Finn Balor, and another match I never thought I wanted and needed to see. Finn Balor versus Walter, probably for TakeOver Tampa.
Slightly correct that. I think that's a pairing that we didn't see happening.
Yeah.
Like, you ever put those two in a ring together? It's like, there's no way you don't want to see that.
Yeah, of course.
But we didn't think that they would think of putting those two together.
But
especially then creating a story about it.
I will say, NXT done gave up on Finn Balor being a heel then. Because
absolutely.
They basically just say, you know what, these motherfuckers gonna cheer him anyway. We don't care.
I'm just gonna say, somebody didn't mention that a certain True Hill top guy was perfect for NXT Takeover, and he ain't gonna mention that part. Perfect.
Hey, I got 5 out of 6.
You win. Perfect.
No, you said Tegan. Right? You said Tegan was gonna be Kai.
Who?
Didn't you say Tegan was gonna be Dakota? Okay.
No.
All right.
No.
All right. I'll give you that.
Perfect.
Hey, for once, finally, only took you how many takeovers we've done in the last 3 years? Anyway.
Perfect.
Anyway, that was the highlights from NXT and AEW Dynamite. What you guys thought? Let's hear from the Spotlight and the True Heels.
Chris G says, I'm actually excited to see Jake Hager in a match finally. People forget how good he is/was. Stat Guy follows up, says the Countdown was in fact amazing. JMC says Nyla Rose fucking sucks.
Wow.
Oh my God. JMC, could you put something besides negativity? Like you have been a very negative person today. I understand Top Guy JJ's got you all riled up after his rant about Sweet Slotty Money, but I need you to put one positive thing in the comment section.
You gotta talk about Triple H.
I guess. Anything else?
Stat Guy says Omega versus Pac match of the year contender. Chris G says I'd rather see Orange Cassidy's half-ass thumbs up 2 days straight than watch a Goldberg match.
Facts. Thank you.
All right.
So yes, that was our top news.
Fiend comments we got? None.
Because no one cares about the Fiend. Thank you.
That's the problem.
Thank you. They care about
That's
Goldberg.
the problem.
Prove my point. WWE news. WWE announces
all that money that you put into the belt and all his his characters, his
the
whole
problem.
thing, like so much merch. You now, why would I want to buy Fiend merch now?
Now I'm gonna pay $7,000 for a fucking belt that he lost to a dude that fucking did a 3-foot jack.
And they just so happen to have the belt down there ready for him.
You can suck my $7,000.
Here's the real problem. WWE just doesn't know how to create stars anymore.
yeah.
That's all it is.
But we've been knew this.
Damn.
Why are we acting surprised? Why are we acting surprised now?
Guess who we haven't talked about since this here? We haven't talked about the fact that, what's that trophy called? The Kuwait trophy? Guess who that was won by?
Oh yeah.
Guess who that was won? And that
We'll
motherfucker
get-
didn't even take off his jacket.
We'll get
He
into
didn't even take off his jacket.
No,
yo.
his hat was on the whole time.
My man.
we'll get into what we missed. WWE news. WWE announces that we gotta get through what we're gonna get to what we missed. WWE announces that Samoa Joe has been suspended for 30 days for violating the wellness policy effective Monday, February 24th,
My question is,
2020.
what he took?
Huh?
What did he take?
They never will put that out.
Right, that's what I'm saying. So was he so when you say he's suspended and he's for wellness performances, okay, was he getting steroid shots? Was he taking pills? Was he did someone put something in his drink and I say nothing, or someone was being a hater and sabotage him?
We usually will get it on the back end when he does a podcast interview in the next couple of months. We're not gonna find out from WWE. Just letting you know. It's like watching Ruthless Aggression for actual facts. WWE pulls Rusev from the Kuwait Trophy match at Sweet Slotty Money 5, replacing him with Rey Mysterio, and we saw what happened to Rey anyway. WWE claims an injury for Rusev, while Uncle Dave claims that Ruru backed out of the show.
Wow,
Interesting.
what, Ruru?
Yes, Ruru.
Okay.
Yeah, because he didn't want to be a part of that shit.
WWE reportedly has offered Matt Hardy an NXT role to convince him to stay with the company.
Nope.
Nia Jax is working her way back to in-ring competition after surgery, and Killer Cross was reportedly hired by WWE for something big, according to Wrestling Observer, rumored to be behind the mysterious glitches on SmackDown. You saw those glitches on SmackDown this week? Apparently Killer Cross and possibly Scarlett Bordeaux are making their call up to the main roster, but we also did see last night on NXT there was a vignette of an apocalyptic thing coming to NXT, so that may also be Killer Cross, but very interesting. Killer Cross is hired for something big.
Free to Delete got over 300,000 views on his last episode, by the way. Just throwing that out there.
Hey, AEW news.
He's still actually liked by professional wrestling fans. Just throwing that out there. That he's actually still liked by people.
AEW officially announces the signing of Lance Archer following months of speculation, and he's going to debut next week in Denver, Colorado on AEW Dynamite. Young Bucks announces that their upcoming book, Killing the Business from Backyards to Big League, will be coming out this September 29th, 2020. Jeff Cobb was offered a contract on last week's AEW, which would allow him to still work in New Japan Pro Wrestling. No deal has been made as of yet, and AEW action figure scheduled to come out this coming summer. New Japan news, very sad to announce this.
Brandy Rose does not look like her action figure. I'm sorry. If you want to.
You had to get that out there.
I just had to get that out there. I'm sorry.
That was literally the random comment of True Hill.
I mean, you just said the action figures are not coming out. Her shit looks like trash.
Yo, the whole fucking collection is trash.
No, I like the collection.
No.
The Kenny Omega was on point.
Yeah, the
Kenny and the Cody.
And the Cody, those were the only ones.
No, I like MJF's. The ones they had at the Toys Fair. The MJF one was dope.
Okay.
The Dustin Rose was dope. The Young Bucks was even pretty good too. I like those.
Randy Rose looked trash.
WWE had cock block all over that shit.
Well, maybe. New Japan.
They look like ours.
New Japan Pro Wrestling sadly has announced that they have canceled several events from March 1st to March 15th due to the outbreak of the coronavirus in Japan. This
Did you
includes
see the people at the Saudi Arabia with the masks on in the front row?
Yeah.
Because it's over there.
Hey, it's everywhere. When you go on, if you're going to another country, possibly it will have the coronavirus.
It's in Long Island over here.
Oh, I'm not going to Long Island, and I wasn't going anyway. And that includes the anniversary tour, the anniversary show, and a couple of the New Japan Cup shows. So New Japan,
no one can fly there, and they can't fly out.
Yeah,
no one.
So New Japan really has to shuffle up their lineup and their schedule for the upcoming weeks and months.
Epidemic, yo.
It's a very sad time in Japan. William Regal's son, Joe Bailey, has just started training at the New Japan Dojo. So very congratulations to him. New Japan Cup brackets were released prior to the announcement of the cancel event. So the first round matchups are as followed: Colt Cabana versus Bad Luck Fale, Toriano versus Chase Owens, Toge Maccabee versus Jeff Cobb, Tomohiro Ishii versus Tona Hanare, Juice Robinson versus Alice Coughlin, David Finlay versus Tonga Loa, Kazuka Okada versus Jay White. The main event of the G1 Supercard is in the first round of the New Japan Cup. They have a couple.
I mean, this is like 1,500 of like all of like every week we got a new tournament for them. Every goddamn it's a pay-per-view or tournament or something. It's like 500 people fighting. It's every week. This is not like number 10 or something. Like it's like 1,500.
Hey, Yuji Nagata versus Minoru Suzuki, which is going to be a great battle of old men. Hiroshi Tanahashi versus Taishi.
How many times Jay White and Okada is going to fight in another tournament?
Jay White and Okada only versus the G1 Climax 2 years ago.
That was not 2 years ago.
Yes, it was.
The Climax was just like what?
Well, they didn't verse last year in the G1 Climax. They versed the year before that, 2 years ago, in the G1 Climax.
Again,
that's the only tournament match they've ever had against each other.
Okay.
Just saying. I'm just giving you the facts.
Continue with all the 500 names you got to read.
Kota Ibushi versus Zack Sabre Jr., which is going to be a great match. Mikey Nichols going one-on-one with Sonata, who Sonata is my pick to win the whole New Japan Cup.
Okay, let me say this. Will Ospreay versus Shingo. Oh, I got it right!
And that was my match of the year for 2019, and they were rematching it in the first round of the New Japan Cup.
See that agenda.
I don't know where your agenda is.
No.
Can you pronounce Hiromu Takahashi?
Say that again.
Can you pronounce Hiromu Takahashi?
Hiromu Takahashi. Wait. Hiromu Takahashi.
Okay, good.
Hiromu Takahashi.
You just proved Chris G wrong.
Well done.
Fuck you, Chris.
You see, you just made that really easy.
No more good chronic for you, yo.
I'm just saying.
I was just gonna point to the name and just be like, "Here, say that."
She's a teacher, for God's sakes. Like she can do it.
I was gonna point to the name and be like, "Here, say that."
So yes.
He said 4 times with the.
So yes, Will Ospreay versus Shingo Takagi, a rematch of the finals of the Best of the Super Junior tournament. Tenzan's gonna go up against Yoshihashi. Carl Fredericks versus Kenta. Kojima.
Carl Fredericks, he got it. Wait, everyone up here. Okay, what's up, Dave Finley? But everyone up here. Oh, Will Ospreay. Okay, never mind.
Kojima going one-on-one with Evil, and Hiroki Goto versus Yuji. I'll let you pronounce it.
Tanahashi.
Yeah.
There we go. Prove you wrong again. Yes.
Fuck you, Chris.
That's the lineup for the first round of the New Japan Cup. ROH News, Alex Shelley, Doug Williams, and Jonathan Grisham have been announced for the ROH Pure Title Tournament. Adam Brooks is set to debut during ROH 18th Anniversary Weekend.
I love you too, Chris.
NWA News, tickets for the 2020 Crockett Cup go on sale tomorrow.
Who? Ain't nobody going to that shit.
Yo,
Marty Scurll versus Nick Aldis.
As soon as you mention ROH, everyone stopped watching.
Yeah, this is true.
Well, it might be because you done yelled like the first 30 minutes of this episode. Just say it. Just say it. It might be that too. Other wrestling news. Impact Wrestling makes history. Yeah, go ahead.
As Tessa Blanchard will defend her Impact World title versus Miss Valkyrie. Make her first time ever. 2 women will compete for the world title of a major promotion. Okay, so go ahead.
Who you got? Tessa or Taya?
Taya.
Yeah, because you hate Tessa.
Yeah, she's a scumbag. So.
MLW.
But I told you I've been like Taya Valkyrie.
You did.
But isn't she married to what's that?
John Morrison.
He's a scumbag.
The new SmackDown Tag Team Champion.
That's trash right there.
MLW executives will be meeting with CBS and Viacom for a TV deal coming up.
I was never a fan of his.
Kenny Omega will return to
corny.
Mexico and AAA to defend that AAA Mega Championship. And
how many jobs Kenny Omega? He like you. He got mad jobs, yo.
He does his thing. Anything from the Spotlight and the True Hills before we get through what we missed.
Yes, JMC says, I'm a much more positive person, but JJ has been rubbing off on me, I guess. That's where the negativity comes from.
I agree.
Oh, no.
I agree, GMC.
See, now this is the dumb shit. See, now I was gonna save that. No, he ain't go too far. I'm tired of these uneducated comebacks and these responses. When I get mad at something, I give a sound reason as to why I am mad. I don't just go off on set and just say, oh, fuck this person, or fuck Goldberg, or fuck this person. I am giving you a long dialogue reason as to why I'm mad. Whether you agree with it or not, I am always going to give you a reason as to why I'm mad. That's compared to most people that's just mad and just says, oh, fuck this shit, or fuck, give me a reason.
Yeah, like people that comment Nyla Rose sucks. Anyway.
Yeah, radio silence.
Anyway, NXT TakeOver Portland, we missed. Biggest moments of that night was, of course, Johnny Gargano turning his back on Tommaso Ciampa.
So predictable.
As Cole wins to continue his reign. I thought this match was gonna be one of the greatest matches ever at TakeOver, and then they just completely did too much in the ending. There was too many near falls, too many no-selling. When a man who got neck surgery no-sells and just jumps in the ring and does his finisher after receiving a Canadian destroyer on the floor, that totally took me out the fucking match.
Who's this about?
Ciampa took the Panama Sunrise. Cole jumped off the announce table, gave him the Panama Sunrise, rolls him into the ring. Ciampa gets right back up, gives him the DDT.
Yeah, I'm going to just go out on a limb and just say there's way too many signature moves that's just becoming in-match moves that is not being sold. Mm-hmm. Way too many.
Like the DDT?
Way too many.
Way
too many moves.
Like
sometimes
to elevate a match.
Yeah, like I get no selling.
Way too much.
I think it's too much. I think it's too much in general to no sell a Canadian destroyer. But I've seen it in times. Like I saw a match between Matt Riddle and Pentagon where they both gave each other a Canadian destroyer. Pentagon gave it to Riddle. Riddle no-sold it and gave it to Pentagon, and then both guys were down. So he had the adrenaline rush after getting the Canadian destroyer, get his one, but then he ran out of adrenaline and he just passed out. When a man that got neck surgery gets a Canadian destroyer on the floor and then pops right back up when he's in the ring to give his finisher and then continues on without ever falling down, like his adrenaline is nonstop, that takes me out the fucking match.
You just kill it. To me, it's like it's killing moves.
Yeah.
It's killing signature moves because you're gonna make them less and less significant.
I agree.
So now that was the most at a time the most poppin' move in wrestling.
Yep.
Yeah.
Now that shit everybody does it.
Yep.
That shit happens.
Justin Rose does it before his finisher.
Like what wrestler now? What wrestler doesn't do the sunset bomb anymore?
This is true.
Like it's like who the fuck doesn't do a Spanish fly anymore?
Yeah.
Yes, every person under 200 pounds does
this
it.
Shit. It's like
no one really has a signature move anymore because everyone does the same shit.
I was like, that's just because
the flying elbow. A lot of people do it.
Signatures are being done during a match.
Frog splash. A lot of people do it.
And that's what sometimes it's going to be harder at a point to do 5 and
Jumping
5
off
and a half star matches.
what did Cody do off the steel cage?
Well, I haven't seen anyone do a moonsault off the steel cage in a while. To be
No,
honest.
what I'm saying, but just doing the moonsault like off of the top rope.
Yeah,
it's done a lot. It's done a lot.
Yeah.
I'm just saying.
I agree.
I mean, like off the steel cage, it was botched, but it was great though.
Oh, it was incredible. I mean, the fact that he didn't look. That was the one part that impressed me the most.
Yeah, he just came.
Like he just jumped.
Yo, do you think Bailey is hot?
I think she looks like someone that complains at a department store.
Just so you know, random comments do matter.
I like Bailey. Okay. Well.
Anyway, Balor destroyed Johnny Gargano, but that was a great matchup. Rhea Ripley defeated Bianca Belair. Then Charlotte Flair accepted for WrestleMania.
Boo.
Dakota Kai is saved by Raquel Gonzalez and defeats Tegan Nox in a tremendous no DQ street fight. Keith Lee and Donovan Dijakovic do a whole bunch of moves that guys over 250 should not be able to do. That was a great match. The match of the night, though? The match of the night?
Oh, here we go.
Yes! My bro, Matt fucking Riddle. I just want to say, yo, like, if they're not going to have the Dusty Cup, I will take the place of the Dusty Cup, and I will be the third member of the Broserweights. Bro. So Stallion Riddle, he partied hard. Stallion JJ, he partied hard. Look at this guy. He's got so much charisma. He's never angry. He's a party animal. But Stallion Cup, he partied a little too hard. He's been suspended for the 30-day wellness policy. Yeah, it's a thing now. Yes. That was my Matt Riddle promo from 2 weeks ago on NXT.
How you not join me in this epidemic of being so mad?
Bro.
That Bray Wyatt just got crucified and killed by the WWE.
Like, please, I understand you have this personal vendetta against Matt Riddle.
Wow.
Yes, a personal vendetta
You
against
cannot
Matt
say
Riddle.
that Matt Riddle and Pete Dunne jumping in that airplane.
That's what I was just gonna say. I was like, watch those segments and try not to laugh.
And then how the story continued 2 days later when a fan commented, did you ever get to see Matt Riddle and Pete Dunne in the airplane? Did you see them when they left?
And Triple H was like, they were on my plane?
Classic shit, yo!
I am enjoying Pete Dunne. I don't enjoy.
Of course.
I do not enjoy Matt Riddle.
Yo,
Oh my god. You are such a hater.
Put some boots on.
Sneakers.
Oh my god.
Why gotta be a hater? I just don't.
He's the comedy. How do you enjoy Pete Dunne? Like, Pete Dunne literally doesn't say anything.
Exactly. Pete Dunne is his true fucking self. He just stands there like.
And Matt Riddle isn't?
Himself. Bro,
did you see how panicked he was when the cop stopped him? When the cop stopped him, he's like, cool, I'll do all the talking.
And like, dude is just like,
oh my god, you're the worst.
Why gotta be the worst?
You are a Matt Riddle hater.
Wow, that is such the what? There's no name. There's no reason for name call.
You're MRH.
Wow.
MRH.
Okay.
MRH.
Call
You are
me
the official MRH of True Hill Heat.
Absolutely great.
I just want to know why.
Because I don't like him.
Why?
I do not think that he.
Why?
I don't like
because
anything.
He flips his sandals off, and then he does that awesome cool pose in the middle of the ring.
Is it because he's high?
I know. If anything, that's the best part about him.
Is it because?
But that's it.
Is it because he's better than your favorite wrestler?
Yep.
Wow.
Yeah.
Whoa.
Yeah. He's better than Finn. Yep.
Wow.
Yep.
There's no need for name
Bro,
calling.
I'm trying to find a reason for the hate.
First of all, don't deflect off of this and put it on Finn. He had nothing to do with any of this. I just not a fan of Matt Riddle. I think he's a scumbag.
No, you don't like him.
You don't like him.
There's a difference between being a fan
I'm not a fan. I don't like him.
Neutral.
I don't like anything about him.
But you don't like him.
Nothing pulls me into his character.
So this is the one thing that you and Jason have in common.
Yeah, there you go.
You two have synergy on this one.
Synergy.
You two are magical.
That
here.
makes me cringe.
Yes.
Because he'll be the first one to tell you and tag you on it. Chrissy, Matt Riddle fucking sucks. No reason behind it.
All right.
But I've given my reasoning asking of why I do not understand.
No,
I don't get the character. I don't.
You answered the question. Now we have a new question for you.
Okay, go ahead.
How much fish could Bobby Fish fry if Bobby Fish could fry fish?
I love
How much fish could Bobby Fish fry if Bobby Fish could fry fish?
Bro.
How much fish could Bobby Fish fry if Bobby Fish could fry fish?
Bro.
How much fish could Bobby Fish fry if Bobby Fish could fry fish?
Bro.
Anyway, the MVP of TakeOver
my
Portland
God.
was
Oh my
Matt Riddle. What was your guys' favorite match from TakeOver Portland? One match. Go ahead, top guy JJ. Start us off.
TakeOver Portland. Honestly, I'm not gonna even front. My favorite match was Dijak and Keith Lee. That was a fucking masterpiece. And that just started the show.
That was match of the night for me. I'm sorry.
That was you? That was your favorite match?
I love everything about Keith Lee. Fuck this.
Fuck his ratings. I don't give a fuck about his ratings. That was my favorite match of the fucking night.
I love that match, but I love the Bruiserweights versus Undisputed Era.
course.
A little bit more.
I
That was the best NXT Tag Team title
that
match
was
since
a
the
good
series between Undisputed Era and the Mustache Mountain to me.
That was hard. Go ahead.
It was a great match.
Mustache Mountain is corny too.
Well, damn, you hate everybody.
Wait.
Now you hating on Tyler Bates?
Come on.
Tyler Bates?
Come on. You wildin'. Mustache Mountain is whack?
I don't get anything about it. I think it's the name is trash. They look like trash.
It's a double entendre.
Yo, I want to know what's your favorite tag team right now.
Yeah, what's your favorite tag team?
Right now.
Let's hear it.
Right fucking now.
Let's hear it. You just hated on the two best tag teams in
wanna know.
NXT
I'm sick of
outside
this
the
shit.
Undisputed
I'm
Era.
sick of
So
this
who's
shit.
your favorite
Undisputed
tag team?
Era.
I'm sick of this shit. No,
Duh.
No, don't be a fucking bandwagon.
But I love everything about the Undisputed Era.
I want to know who's your favorite tag team. Hit me. Spare me the bullshit. Boo.
First, there's no need for this.
You are on the spot right now.
Nothing.
Nah, yo, what the hell did Mustache Mountain do to you?
Nothing. I can't be not a fan. Like I don't. Nothing.
You said they whack. You didn't say you.
No,
You don't say.
I don't know. I'm not gonna watch their matches. I don't think that they're good. I'm
You
sorry.
never just say. You never.
Excuse me for being the heel that does not want to watch those heels. Sorry, God.
No, they're not
my
heels.
God.
They're baby faces.
It doesn't matter.
Yo, this is for
Obviously.
This is for everybody
Oh.
on the Spotlight and True Heels page. Even our co-host is not safe from this shit.
Absolutely, we question these things.
We question facts.
Anything from the
Okay,
Spotlight or the True Heels before we move
Right
on?
now, my favorite
Go ahead,
tag teams.
please.
They're in AEW. No, Street Profits is my favorite tag team right now.
Those. So
I
you
love them.
name the fucking
love
Street
them.
The
They're
Street
amazing.
Profits can't even
you know
hold
what?
the
You know
fucking
what?
jock
You know what?
of the
You know
Bruiserweights
what?
and Mustache
You know
Mountain.
what? You're racist. You're racist.
Wow.
You're so racist.
She got her job with your shit.
Yo, she picked the Street Profits.
Well, okay, it's between them
Picked the Street.
and
She picked Tommy and Keisha. Like what the fuck, bro? Like you killing me right now, yo.
It's between
sweet
them
baby
and
Yo, you
hold on,
just
wait.
Tyreek me, yo.
Wow.
Anything for the Spotlight or the True Heels
Damn,
before we
yo.
move on?
I've never felt so much hate in my life, guys. Like, tell them why you mad, son.
He said you gonna say Private Party. Go ahead.
No, I can't stand Private Party. I think they're worse than the other group.
Oh, okay.
I think Private Party is like carbon copy of like other
So racial disunity.
So she just became less racist.
Wow, really? You know what?
All right, Chris G says. Chris
Was
G
it
says-
US? No. What is the one with the damn? What are their names? It's like three of them though.
SCU?
SCU. I like those guys. They're
She
good.
likes the three
Only
white
one
guys.
black person.
It's black person
Man.
in that group.
Man, Jimmy and Cash are gonna be upset with you for that because they hate SCU.
Because she just found out that there's a black dude in the group.
I just didn't know their names. First of all.
She's like, too close,
Excuse
Scorpio.
me.
Go ahead.
All right.
You know what? Fuck all of y'all niggas, yo.
Yes! The venom has come out.
Fuck all of y'all. Don't give. I'm not coming next week to work. Fuck y'all. Fuck all of y'all.
Yo. And then when she sitting her ass home wondering why she ain't laughing.
Nope, I won't.
And then she gonna be typing, I miss you guys.
Exactly.
While she over there drinking her Kato juice.
You know what?
Brady Corley says that he loves the Street Profits.
Thank you. You look at my Thank you. They are great. I was gonna wear my we want the smoke tees, but I was like, nah. I'll eat this between Bray Wyatt and Bianca. But I'm not wearing wrestling tees right now, so fuck y'all.
Chrissy, can you stir it up at least? Just, let's see. There you go.
Go ahead.
Fuck all of y'all niggas. Don't give a shit. You sound like the Joker laugh.
Chris G says she.
I told you this episode I came ready. Everybody get a refill.
Fuck
She
y'all.
just hates Trent Seven because he has a beer belly.
What?
What?
That was random.
That
was random as fuck. Okay, cool.
I just hate who?
You just hate Trent Seven because he has a beer belly. New Japan Pro Wrestling, New Japan Road, Night 1.
Yeah, that was really random.
Yeah, it was. The biggest moments from
It's really evil.
the biggest moments from New Japan.
And can you put 2 L's in belly? Like, we're gonna put B-Lee.
This episode is so off the rails.
Here's another random one. JMC said that SP3 thinks Matt Riddle is hot.
What?
He probably does.
You know what? I'm not even mad at JMC. I'm mad at the producer on that.
Yeah, for reading that random ass comment.
It was fun. You said random comments get love too,
That's
right?
not a random comment. That's a stupid comment.
That's
not mutually exclusive.
That's basically another form of JMC being negative again. Because I like a wrestler he doesn't like, I have to be gay. I get it.
Right,
okay,
so-
cool. You're so original.
You don't have to be gay to like him.
Apparently to JMC, I do.
What does that even mean?
First of all, my nigga, you corrected your comment like 8 comments later. and if that shit wasn't within 2 seconds, that shit was 8 comments later. I don't give a fuck if it was the next comment.
Wait, Nick Jackson called the Street Profits the Raw Street Profits? Wow, really? Okay.
I mean, they're not that good either. Anyway, New Japan Road.
And I'm the hater.
Hey, I'm just saying. They're very charismatic, but they're not that good in the ring. They're still pretty green.
Are you serious?
They're still
right
pretty
now?
green. They haven't had that many great matches. I'm just saying. I'm just being real. New Japan Road, Night 1, biggest moments, Shingo Takagi versus Tomohiro Ishii in an absolute war where Shingo Takagi got the victory. Roppongi 3K defeated the Mega Coaches to defend the junior heavyweight tag team titles. And in a match...
Oh, let me guess. Another damn competition that they got again.
This was just a show. I didn't say tournament. I didn't say anything like that. Naito versus Will Ospreay was teased during this show. I am very interested in that match. I didn't know I wanted that match until they teased it. Match of the night was...
She's sipping the haterade.
Yeah. she laid on New Japan.
Wow. Oh, wait a minute. The comment of the night comes from the producer?
What's the producer's comment?
That's what he just said.
I got the haterade.
Haterade?
I'm just
I
saying.
thought he put one in the comment section.
I love how random that was.
I'm just saying.
Random comments matter. Shit. Nigga was just going into results and he just said, she's drinking the haterade.
No, because she literally as I'm going through the results, she said, another fucking tournament? I was like, it's just a show. It's just a fucking show. Calm down.
But how often do you expect him to come back with a comment?
That's true.
After that.
That is true.
He just lets her rock.
That is true. Match of the night from New Japan Road Night 1 was Shingo versus Ishii.
World Night 1, 2, 5.
MVP
11.
was Ishii.
Like, what the hell?
New Japan Road Night 2, the biggest moments, the Golden Ace, Hiroshi Tanahashi and Kota Ibushi defeated G.O.D., the Gorillas of Destiny, to win the IWGP Heavyweight Tag Team titles. And then they were attacked by Dangerous Tekkers, which is Taishi and Zack Sabre Jr. Los Ingobernables de Japón defeated Yano, Cabana, and Taguchi.
De Japón. I'm
Yes,
trying to
what I'm
definitely
saying,
do a lot of De Japón in that morning. So you gonna tell me them results because that shit's gonna be De Japón.
For the never openweight six-man tag team titles, the match of the night was Golden Ace versus G.O.D. and the MVPs were G.O.D. And of course, today was WWE Sweet Saudi Money! the biggest moments of that day. The Undertaker won some trophy that looked like. It looked like.
No, nigga.
You know what it looked like?
No, nigga. Say that shit with your motherfucking chest, pimp. Say that shit with your motherfucking chest, pimp. Say that shit with some motherfucking heart, player. I want to hear this shit with that thunder. Why Goldberg was best for business, bitch? I want to hear who won the trophy. I want to hear who won the Kuwait trophy.
No, wait, play the music.
No, I want to hear it without music. I'll get it queued up just for you. But I want to know who won the Kuwait trophy. Who won the Kuwait trophy?
Can I say something? The Kuwait trophy looked like the Empire State Building, but like with green slime on it.
It looked like the trophy for Nickelodeon Guts.
Yes! Good one. Who remember Guts? Oh my God!
Do you have it?
Yes! No, that's so cute!
Who won the trophy, Pin?
The man, his
Talk to me, player. Talk to me, player. Who won the trophy? Who won the Kuwait trophy, player? I want to hear about this, Pin. Since Goldberg is best for business, I want to hear who's best for business for winning them trophies.
His entrance was longer than the match. And then he didn't even take his coat off.
You know, I don't even want to interrupt this with no more introduction music no more, because I want to hear the brilliance. I want to hear the brilliance from SP3 as to why this was best for business.
The Undertaker won some Nickelodeon Guts trophy to set up his match with AJ Styles for WrestleMania 36. Anyway,
and that's good for business.
Brock Lesnar defeated Ricochet in 1 minute.
See what I'm saying? Did that same energy. So that's good for business, friend, right?
It set up the match for AJ Styles.
Right? Guess what the best draw for AJ Styles is? The motherfucking Phenom, bro. The Phenom. He been in the game for 28 years and counting. The nigga been in 37 WrestleManias. He been retired 4 WrestleManias ago and he's still going strong.
The fact that a lot of y'all fans are so upset that Goldberg, the best decision for the business of WWE,
the best decision,
yes, won the WWE Universal Championship to verse Roman Reigns at WrestleMania, and y'all are not outraged by the fact that AJ Styles, Aaron Jones, worked his ass off this whole fucking year to win the Nickelodeon Guts trophy in Saudi Arabia, and he's the last person in there, and the Undertaker fucking strolls down like an old man that just got released from the retirement home and can't even fucking take off his jacket without fucking additional help, can't even take off his hat, and he's got a bad fucking wig. That was a horrible fucking wig that he had on, and he didn't even wear his fucking gear. He wear a fucking half ripped off shirt that fucking had to hide his fucking man titties because he's fucking 55 years old and he's not fucking in shape to fucking wear a tank top anymore. That rotten son of a bitch. Basically, The Undertaker was Jones from the Miami Heat, and AJ Styles was Aaron Gordon. AJ Styles got screwed out the Slam Dunk Trophy and the Nickelodeon fucking Guts Trophy.
And Goldberg don't need to retire? Hey, Queen. Wait, but help me out here. What's wrong with Undertaker going strong, pimp? What's wrong? Yo, the same shit that pissed me off about Bray Wyatt in his prime. Cuz they took down WWE's best wrestler. WWE's best fucking wrestler with the fucking 97-year-old 2-bad-hip-having Undertaker. Ain't nobody have shit to say.
Yeah, this is true.
Y'all just
happy.
Y'all happy.
Yay! I get to see the Undertaker at WrestleMania. Man, fuck y'all and y'all business decisions, bro. This is the shit I'm talking about.
The only bad decision from Sweet Saudi Money 5 that was actually entertaining was the fact that Ricochet ran at Brock Lesnar to drop kick him, and Brock Lesnar treated him like a fucking fly and was like, and then German suplexed him 3 times. F5. Ricochet had 0 offense. This nigga paid for new gear. He wore new gear, and he didn't get 1 fucking offensive move. That shit was hysterical.
Ricochet.
Yeah, that shit was hysterical.
Meet Kofi Kingston.
I mean,
that's no.
Give me that same heat. Yep.
No. I will say
Kofi Kingston jumped in Brock's arms in F5 position.
That's better than 1 minute. Yes. If you're gonna get squashed, I'd rather it be memorable. 6 seconds is a memorable spot. No one's gonna remember this shit.
Because
this is very true.
It was seen by the fucking Arabian audience. That's why nobody remembers it.
No. If he would have done it in 5 seconds, everybody would have remembered. Everybody would have said, "Oh my God, they're ruining Ricochet. He got beat in 5 seconds. Oh my goodness!" Like they did about Kofi, but they're not gonna do that because he got beat in a minute. Anyway, and then finally, Goldberg, for the best thing for business, defeated the Fiend Bray Wyatt for the WWE Universal Championship.
Fuck y'all and y'all energy with that. Like, yeah.
Miz and Morrison defeated the New Day.
Goldberg had ring attire on.
Boo.
Miz and Morrison defeated the New Day to become the new SmackDown Tag Team Champions.
The dude that does flippy shit.
That was the match of the night, and the MVP
that was
once
match of the
again.
night?
Of course, there was not that many good matches. This was the only one that was actually good.
I mean, okay.
Yeah,
Fine.
it's like being the smartest kid in the special ed class. I mean, like.
Okay, carry on.
Anyway, MVP was once again the Undertaker of Sweet Saudi Money Mansoor.
Wait.
5-0, Mansoor. Saudi Arabia's own Mansoor.
I'm gonna put on anybody that is a good wrestler. You should never in your life have a match with The Miz.
Why?
Nigga. Yo, Kofi Kingston. Bless your heart.
What?
Bless your motherfucking heart. This man did his signature trust dive.
Oh yeah, and he missed it. Yeah, I got it right here.
Miz moved out the way.
He did.
Miz never catches anybody.
He didn't even. Kofi splatted straight on his back.
Got it right there.
She was like, "I'm gonna pull it up real quick."
He didn't even touch him.
Well, that was a planned spot, though.
No,
yeah,
it wasn't. He
was. You can tell by the Miz putting his hands up as he moved out the way. It was played. Yeah, it was planned. That was planned.
Miz is a bitch.
That was planned. He wasn't supposed to take the dive.
Fuck that. I ain't no real wrestler doing no real shit for no crowd, and you just gonna move and let me damn near die. That shit gonna fuck.
That was the planned spot. He was supposed to miss. Like you get triggered over everything. Anyway, let's hear from the spotlight and the True Heels before we break down the AEW Revolution card.
I'm gonna have to go watch this match.
All right. A lot of good comments here. Brad Corley says, "Sorry, Taker needs to retire."
Thank you.
Chris G says, "Taker."
No, we don't.
Yes, he does.
Undertaker, as long as Goldberg is around, Undertaker gotta
No, Goldberg can do 2-minute matches. The Undertaker cannot. He couldn't even fucking choke slam AJ Styles. Like, at least Goldberg had the excuse that he was lifting up a 275-pound man.
Yeah, what about
Undertaker couldn't even lift up a 200-pound man.
Goldberg's excuse versus the Undertaker?
Undertaker's like 320. I said it pretty clearly. Undertaker's 320 pounds.
Yo, the producer has so much YouTube shit for us.
Anyway.
Nick Jackson says he hit AJ with the weakest choke slam I've ever seen. And yes, weaker than the one he dropped Hogan with in 2004. Chris G responded. He says that Taker's hand was slippery from counting all that Saudi blood money.
Facts.
Chris G also said Ricochet got new tights to shit himself in record time.
I agree.
Negro Buck asks, "Do you think Ricochet lasted longer than Kofi because he's only half black?"
Oh shit! I didn't even think of that.
And Chris G said, "We'll leave that one for Jobber Tears to answer."
Oh Jesus! Anywho, what's the next?
Nigga, can you at least say it right? You nigga said Jobber Tears. Like, come on, like, what the fuck, man? Like, nigga, like, yo, my bro, like, yo, I'm the one that drank like 5 of these shits. Like, yo, it's Tears with an S.
Anywho, AEW.
I'm trying to search it. Oh, you know what? It's right next to the A, so I get it. But, bro, like, the only person that apparently got the Siri excuses for the fingers is Jason.
Anywho, AEW Revolution is this coming Saturday. They've done a great job of building up a card that I'm very much looking forward to. We're going to start from the bottom to the top. First off is going to be Sammy Guevara going one-on-one with Darby Allin. This started just a number of weeks ago.
Yo, Chris is sounding like Jason. He sounded like JMC. Yo. No, you might want to delete this one. This is like your weakest comment of the fucking show.
One fingers?
I was drinking before you, fuck! Tell me that's not a JMC comeback.
If you say it in the JMC voice, yeah. Yeah, it works.
Alright, I'll let him redeem himself with this comment. Miz works safer than a rich white guy doing business in China.
Wow. Damn. Okay, cool. Alright, so let's start from the bottom to the top. Sammy Guevara going one-on-one with Darby Allin.
Allin!
Well, damn. This started just a couple of weeks ago when Sammy Guevara ruptured the throat of Darby Allin with his skateboard. We obviously heard Chrissy Love's pick. Who you got, top guy, JJ?
I was paying attention to Chris.
Sammy Guevara, Darby Allin, friend.
He literally just said it's about to ban you from Drew Hill Heat.
No, go ahead. I'm not waiting for you to answer.
So
instead of being more worried about our viewers that are watching us commenting.
I'm going with the guy with probably like the third coolest wrestling music, in my opinion. Just Darby Allin.
He has very good music. All right, I am going to agree with...
He gotta get a win.
I'm going to agree with my co-host. Darby Allin, I feel, is a future AEW World Heavyweight Champion, and I feel he's going to get the victory.
He's so over.
He's over like Rover. Who you got in this one? This has been building for a number of months. Jake Hager in his first match in AEW going one-on-one with Dustin Rhodes. Dustin Rhodes got his arm broken by Jake Hager in a limo door just a couple of months before when Cody was feuding with Chris Jericho in the Inner Circle. And this is the payoff to it all. One-on-one, first time in AEW, Dustin Rhodes versus Jake Hager. Who you got, JJ?
Dustin Rhodes is in AEW to win no matches.
Yep, facts.
So Jake Hager is definitely winning this. It's going to be a pretty damn stellar match.
It is.
From Dustin's effort, but he is there to win no matches.
Hager, for sure.
I'm going to agree with these guys once again.
He's the company man. He's not there. He's just here to put seats of people in seats.
I think Jake Hager is going to get the victory in this one. Who you got in this match that no one thought they needed to see until this past Wednesday AEW Dynamite?
How you pick the whole card?
We'll read the comment when we're done with the fucking prediction. God damn it! Can we just finish the fucking prediction without you reading the fucking comments? Shit! I don't care! Fuck!
How factual is that, though?
No, he's alive. He's alive and well, and he's gonna get the victory at WrestleMania 36.
So is The Undertaker.
Where it hasn't even been a full year yet.
So is The Undertaker.
Anywho.
He's about to beat AJ Styles.
We got the bastard Pac going one-on-one with one of the most popular people in all of AEW, Orange Cassidy. This is all set up from last night after Pac lost to Omega in the 30-minute Iron Man match. It was Orange Cassidy that confronted him, and Pac destroyed Orange Cassidy. Following in the night, they made the announcement of this match, and Orange Cassidy might actually try in this match. Who you got? Orange Cassidy versus Pac. Chrissy Love, start us off.
Mr.
Huh?
Ew. Wow, that's nasty.
Very.
Mr. Cassidy.
You got Mr. Cassidy. You got Orange. Who you got?
No. Sorry, Pac. I'm sorry. I mean, Pac. I've been drinking.
You got Pac?
I got Pac. Sorry.
Who you got?
Yo, why were you even picking this match?
Right.
Who you got? Pac or Orange?
Yo, Pac ain't losing this match. Yo, Cassidy doesn't even try to wrestle, yo.
We got Pac. We got Cody Rhodes for sure.
Wait, let's go in each match by match. Let me pick my pick. God damn it! Fuck.
Yo,
I'm
Cassidy
sorry.
with his air kicks and shit, man. Pac is gonna fuck him up, man.
I'm going with Pac as well.
So that's three questions.
We won't go to that. That's a main event type of matchup. We'll first talk about AEW Women's World Championship is on the line. It's gonna be Nyla Rose defending for the first time versus Chris Statlander.
Which one is that one?
Chris Statlander is the alien. She came on her ship and it crashed in Area 51. boop. And that's how she communicates with people. She boops them.
That's not the Asian girl with the ugly ass
No,
costume,
it's the white girl with
and
all the painting on her.
And she looked so lost in the match yesterday. Okay.
Sheeta? Akara Sheeta was great.
Sheeta.
Yeah, Akara Sheeta
She was
great.
like, she just, I don't.
Akara Sheeta was great. I love Yuka Saki's theme song. Her theme song gets me so excited to watch wrestling. And Nyla Rose, I just want to say, Nyla Rose had a great promo on the Countdown last night, and she had an even better promo 2 weeks ago on AEW Dynamite when she said that she just breaks bitches. So I told her on her Instagram this week, Nyla, congratulations, keep breaking boundaries and bitches. Keep it going. Who you got, JJ? Nyla Rose versus Chris Statlander.
Oh God, Nyla Rose, like what? This is definitely in the verge of being a very predictable card.
Yep.
Nyla Rose is beating this bitch's ass.
Yep. Definitely.
You got Nyla Rose as well.
Yep.
All across the board, we're going with Nyla Rose. And now the top 3 main event matches. In one of the biggest matches in AEW history, this has been building ever since the beginning of AEW. It is MJF, Maxwell Jacob Freeman going one-on-one with Cody Rhodes. Cody Rhodes was the mentor for Maxwell Jacob Freeman ever since All In. He was the whole reason why MJF was on the All In card, why MJF kicked off All In. He had been right underneath being the protege of Cody, being the best friend of Cody Rhodes for months, up until the AEW Full Gear main event of Chris Jericho versus Cody Rhodes, where Cody said if he lost that he would never get another shot at the AEW championship, and it was MJF in his corner who threw in the towel as he was in the walls of Jericho, and then after the match giving him the low blow. Starting off at the beginning of the year, we found out that MJF wanted a couple of stipulations to make this match possible. Cody had to not touch MJF in the last 2 months leading up to Revolution. He also had to take 10 latches on live TV in one of the most impactful segments in AEW Dynamite history. And he also had to defeat Wardlow inside of a steel cage on last week's AEW Dynamite, which was one of the best moments in AEW Dynamite history as well. MJF versus Cody. Who you got, JJ?
The only way all of this works is if MJF wins.
Yep.
But he's going to win on some bullshit. He's not going to win clean. He's not going to win in a traditional wrestling style. There's going to be some garbage. He's going to wallow, or he's literally going to end up collapsing on Cody, or some shit is going to end up happening where he doesn't even know he won, but he's going to end up winning. This does not work if Cody wins. This does not work if Cody wins. MJF, this is his moment to become a top player.
Who you got, Chrissy?
I definitely do feel that MJF should win, because if the whole build-up, everything would be for no reason. Why are we having all of these things
Cody won
happen?
the cage match, bro.
Yeah.
Like, he won the cage match. Like,
This is Cody's company. He doesn't need to win.
yeah, he won the cage match. Just like that
MJF is definitely going to win.
I'm going to agree with these guys, but I'm going to go more specific. I think MJF defeats Cody with the second ever AEW disqualification. The ring has been a key in all of MJF's matches since he won the ring in the Dynamite Dozen Battle Royal. I feel like Wardlow's gonna hand him the ring. He's gonna attempt to use it, but Cody is gonna get the ring and he's gonna use it, and the referee is gonna see him use it and get himself disqualified.
I love the call, but I just don't see it happening.
I feel like that's how you get the most heat, because that's the most way to get the fan. Yeah,
because you ain't win.
Exactly.
And the shit backfired on you, but you still somehow won.
Exactly.
I love the call, but I don't see it happen.
I think that's gonna be the call. It should happen. I wish they would have saved that for the first ever DQ in AEW history, but I understand them using it in the Iron Man match last night. But this one is going to be a great match. I'm very much looking forward to it. But in my eyes, this is going to be the match of the night. The AEW World Tag Team Championships is on the line in the best story that AEW Dynamite and AEW as a company has put together in the last couple of months. The Young Bucks challenge the AEW Tag Team Champions, Kenny Omega and Hangman Page. This has been building for months, ever since All Out, where Hangman Page was in the first ever match to determine the AEW World Heavyweight Champion. Hangman Hangman Page lost to Chris Jericho. Ever since then, he's had a crisis of confidence. He felt that he didn't belong in the Elite, so he decided to walk away from the Elite. The Elite wouldn't take that as an answer, still basically thinking that Hangman was a part of the Elite. They eventually had Kenny Omega and Hangman Page team together. They got success from the ground up and eventually won the AEW World Tag Team titles. And then the Young Bucks won the AEW Tag Team Battle Royal last week to become the #1 contenders. And here we have this match. Hangman Page with the greatest accomplishment of his career, and his best friends want to take it. Who you got? Hangman and Omega versus the Young Bucks. Chrissy Love.
Omega and Hangman.
Going with Omega and Hangman to get the victory here. Who you got, JJ?
All Out is going to be in August.
Well, September.
Double or Nothing is happening in May.
Yep.
AEW has a good sense of when to burn this. So I see Kenny and Hangman winning on, what's it, Saturday? I see them winning on Saturday, dragging this out a little while longer, right before the Double or Nothing pay-per-view. But I don't see it happening with a 4-month build. I see it happening with more of a 2 to 3 month build, not 4.
I'm gonna go with the Young Bucks to become the AEW Tag Team Champions in this one.
I'll take the points.
I feel like this is gonna be the breaking point, but we're not gonna get the result of this that we thought in the beginning. And I feel after the Young Bucks defeat Kenny Omega and Hangman Page, Kenny Omega will turn on Hangman Page and become a heel in AEW. AEW World Heavyweight Championship is on the line in one of the most anticipated matchups in AEW history.
Let me marinate on that first.
Yeah, marinate on it. Marinate on it.
Do you understand what you just said? This is the complete possibility that has left my brain cells thinking about anything World Wrestling Entertainment because they're so fucking dumb. Like natural storytelling and surprise facts like that. With Kenny, if Kenny becomes a heel, he will finally gain the stardom back that he has lacked since he started wrestling for this company. Because Kenny's been good, but Kenny hasn't been main event good yet.
And that
I love the call.
That result.
I fucking love the call.
That result will tie in with my prediction for here. So I'll start off with our main event. AEW World Heavyweight Championship is on the line as Le Champion. Chris Jericho defends against Jon Moxley. Jon Moxley, of course, defeated Kenny Omega at AEW Full Gear. Chris Jericho defeated Cody Rhodes, and it all seemed that these two were on a collision course. Jon Moxley had defeated Darby Allin and Joey Janela after AEW Full Gear, and he had targeted the AEW champion Chris Jericho, but Chris Jericho wanted Jon Moxley on his side, so he decided to recruit him to the Inner Circle, offering him a $750,000 for GT and 40% of the Inner Circle LLC. It seemed that Jon Moxley was going to join them because he wanted to dominate the professional wrestling business, but eventually, of course, he was just kidding. He cracked the bottle over Chris Jericho's head, gave him the paradigm shift.
That segment was too long.
To Sammy Guevara. After that, Chris Jericho stabbed Jon Moxley in the eye with a spike, leading to Jon Moxley eventually becoming the #1 contender by defeating Pac. He got some revenge by taking an eye for an eye out of Santana and taking out the rest of the Inner Circle. And then we had our weigh-in last night where Jon Moxley bloodied Chris Jericho, but Chris Jericho laid him out with a paradigm shift on the weigh-in scale. This match is very anticipated, and I am going to go for a new AEW World Heavyweight Champion Jon Moxley, because ever since AEW Full Gear has happened with Moxley and Omega, I felt that the next match between these two gentlemen would be for the AEW World Heavyweight Championship. I feel that Jon Moxley will defeat Chris Jericho for the AEW World Heavyweight Championship, and then eventually, whether it's at Double or Nothing or All Out, I feel more likely to be All Out, Kenny Omega as a heel will defeat Jon Moxley for the AEW World
And
Championship.
he will become champion?
And to give you further fantasy brooking, Hangman Page will defeat Kenny Omega
as a
babyface
So
to
all
become
these is like 3
the
pay-per-views from
AEW
now?
World
It's gonna
Champion.
be double or nothing.
All these are 3 pay-per-views from now.
It's all about the long term with AEW. Who you got, Chrissy Love, Moxley or Jericho?
Chris Jericho, even though I know he's going to lose.
You don't know he's gonna lose. I don't even know if Moxley's gonna win. Who you got?
Listen, this is where the fan in me wants to see the fan shit happen. This is where I'm going to agree with my brethren SP3 and saying that Moxley will become the new AEW champion, because I would love to see the heel Kenny Omega win the AEW championship for the first time at All Out 2.
Are you going to
I'm
that,
with you.
friend?
Like it
I
makes
might. I don't know.
perfect sense.
Oh, yeah, you got to
Because
go
he'll
have
have
babies.
Exactly.
the title for the summer. He'll have the title throughout their next pay-per-view, because they're probably going to do the Fight for the Fallen again. So they're probably going to name that a pay-per-view. So they're probably going to do that again. And obviously that would give Moxley a successful defense. And then come the next all-out pay-per-view as Kenny Omega is building his team after beating everybody's ass.
Yeah, I feel like
It makes sense.
I feel like especially with
I've been swayed.
especially with the results we give, we can potentially see like Double or Nothing. It can be Moxley versus MJF for the AEW World Title, which would elevate MJF. We could see Double or Nothing, a grudge match between Hangman Page and a heel Kenny Omega, with Omega winning to set up the all-out match between Omega and Moxley. I feel that you guys have something to say, so let's hear from the Spotlight and the True Hills before we wrap things up.
Last comment we got here pretty much sums up WWE from Brady Corley. Well, I just finished watching the Goldberg match, and I should have spent my time taking a huge dump.
Well said, well said.
Yo, I'm just gonna say you should have ate better food.
I would say that too.
You should have ate food to make you need to take that shit, so you would have missed that shit.
So, promotions and plug for our lineup on the True Hill Heat YouTube channel. Miss Chrissy Love and the family will be back with SmackDown and with the Lynches.
Not if they doing this deal with ESPN or whoever the fuck they doing that shit
so
with.
SmackDown with the Lynches is up in the air.
It's up in the air. Going Raw with Drunk Guy JJ. Drunk Guy JJ said he did not enjoy this week's Raw, so he will give us an episode this week. Ness XT, our good friend Ness, is finally back. We want to thank Chris G for covering for him the last couple of weeks. Chris G will have Blunt Impact, which is his review of Impact Wrestling, coming out this week. And the All Elite recap with Jimmy and Cash will be available coming up at the beginning of next week. True Hills group page, True Hill Heat on Facebook, the Spotlight, the Pro Wrestling Spotlight, Battle Club Pro, and our good friend Jonathan Escudero of Dirt Sheet Radio. We got to plug those on Facebook. Twitter machine, follow us at True Hill Heat. Miss Chrissy Love, where can they follow you on social media?
You can find me on IG, Twitter, and on Facebook, The Sensation Miss Chrissy Love or Chrissy Love _. Follow SmackDown with the Lynches. We thank you for 11 episodes. Didn't think we'd get there. And if we keep going at this rate, hopefully we'll get to more. If not, then it's nice knowing all of you.
Who you got? What you got to plug, JJ? Where can they find you on social media?
Instagram is TrueHill_Top Guy JJ. I'm kind of sad because I feel like I'm coming up on the series finale of SmackDown with the Lynches.
I get my Fridays back.
Catch Off the Rails. The next episode is coming very, very soon. Oh my God, like the shit that I'm going to get off uninterrupted. You're not gonna want to miss it at all. Off the Rails. The episode is gonna be very, very blunt. Very blunt.
Anyway,
whatever the fuck SP3 was doing with his fingers, I saw that shit.
You said blunt. Anyway, follow me at TrueHill_EpicSB3 and follow the True Hill Heat page on Instagram and X Battle Club Pro. YouTube channel, check out us, True Hill Heat. We gave you all the plugs for all the great content that we're going to have up on the YouTube channel. And Battle Club Pro is up on YouTube, as well as Jimmy Mecharam. We just finished up with Power as well as Watchmen. So check out all of our Power reviews. If you've never watched Power before, just watch our reviews and we'll tell you all about the episode. And you got the best highlights right there. And you have something else to say?
If you watch SmackDown with the Legends, you will see that the boys have YouTube channels and they only have 15 followers. If you don't care, just click subscribe because they want numbers. They don't really give a shit about none of y'all. Really. They just want to see the numbers. So just like and don't hit the notifications. Just put them up.
Something you're supposed to say on air?
You want them to subscribe.
You want them to hit the button.
You had way too many to drink.
The kids can't promote themselves. Like, how you gonna say that they don't? Like, we know that they don't give a fuck about us. But how you gonna say it, Mom?
Keeping it where it goes wrong.
How you tell them to subscribe and then say they don't give a fuck about y'all, though?
No.
Like, what?
Yo.
And y'all probably won't give a shit about their fucking videos either, but
another one.
And finally, you can find us on iTunes, SoundCloud. Listen to True Hill Heat if you can't watch our great content. So until True Hill Heat 65, whether that's next week or in 2 weeks, I think our producer wants to say one comment before we sign off.
Austin with the last minute running. Support light-skinned kids.
Absolutely, Austin. We knew you would plug that.
Coming from another light-skinned person.
Exactly.
Right. He's trying to help.
Exactly. He's helping.
He's trying to help.
He's a light-skinned kid, too.
I'm going to like the comment. He just came from Texas Roadhouse. He was on the horsey when they said, happy birthday, happy birthday, He did that. He just came from that. And you going to tell me your kids don't give a fuck about me?
So, until True Hill Heat 65, whether that's next week or in 2 weeks, we are signing off for True Hill Heat 64. Until next time.
Yo, fuck yeah. I'm just going to throw a finger up.